take off my mask. Hi. Welcome to STEM Saturday. I have another fun project for you. My name is Miss Linda, and today we are making an erupting volcano. If you need books on volcanoes, please come to the library. This one is called Erupt, 100 Fun Facts About Volcanoes by Joan Marie Gallet by National Geographic Kids. Great book, great pictures. So we're going to see what we can do to make a volcano. Hopefully by now you've picked up your little packet. Very simple packet, but I wanted to make sure you had the right things. A pie pan, and this is something that you can do again and again. So you've got a pie pan. You also have, within your packet, you have a dropper, and the dropper that you squeeze the top and then let it go, and the liquid will come up. And then when you squeeze it, the liquid will come out. So you're going to have one of those. You're also going to have your instructions of what you need to make an ice volcano. And of course, with my projects, I like to give you little sheets of paper to play scientist and write down your thoughts. What happened? What didn't happen? What could have happened? The questions you have. This is your little scientist notes. So you get all of that with it. Now this is really fun. Okay, so how you're going to start, and I have to say I've done this before, and it consists of, you are going to need, that's not supplied, baking soda, food coloring. Oh, this is a big batch. I don't think you need one this big unless you plan on doing lots of them. This is white vinegar, and the part of this is that be prepared. It stinks. Yeah, white vinegar doesn't smell very good. Measuring cup, and of course then you have your tin. Now I have to tell you, I've tried this before, and I actually did it in a bowl and saw this way that you could do it if your parents are golfers and you have a golf ball, is that if you put a golf ball in it, in this bowl, and wrap it in clear wrap, and then pour the mixture of baking soda and warm water into it, freeze it, and then you should be able to, you have to let it melt a little bit and pop it out, pull the plastic wrap off, and then it'll just come up and pull the golf ball out. And when you flip it over, you're going to have the shape of the bowl, but you're going to have like a round opening. It's going to look like a volcano, you know, because it's going to, I've done it that way. It's a lot of fun. It looks more like a volcano, but the problem is, and the reason I chose to do it this way for you, is that, to be honest, I had a hard time getting that plastic wrap off of everything, even when I let it melt a little bit. So if you want to try it, it does look pretty cool. Okay, but we're going to use this bowl for something else. We're going to not worry about that. Now, this can get a little bit messy. Now, here's what you're going to do. You are going to take your baking soda, and the recipe calls for like 1 to 2 cups of baking soda, which is a lot. So get your measuring thing, and we're going to, and then you put in, you know, this is a 1/2 cup. So I actually compromised and put 1.5 cups of baking soda into my pan, okay? Then you're gonna add very warm water. Please be sure not to burn yourself. Ask your parents for help. So very warm water to get the baking soda to dissolve. So you're gonna have a spoon, put your baking soda in your warm water and stir it until it's all dissolved. Then you're going to take this and you're going to put it in the freezer, okay? I let it freeze overnight. It's actually been in there frozen a couple of days. That's what this is. Now let me show you. Now it's going to be, this is what it ended up looking like. Here's the pan, and here's what it looks like frozen. It's pretty cool. Doesn't look like water at all. It's all white, so must be all white from the baking soda. Now I have to say, I have found that it does work better with more baking soda in it. So if it calls for between 1 and 2 cups, like I said, I compromised with 1.5. Make sure that I would do at least 1.5. Sometimes when I did it this way and I didn't put enough baking soda, it still works, but doesn't have quite the same effect. So what I did was I pulled this out of the freezer so that you can see that it will lift up out of the pan. You need it to lift up because what we're going to do, and here I just have a plastic plate. So you're going to take a plate or something, and you want to get that frozen volcano out of the pan. So what I did was, like this, oh, I can hear it pop out. I let it melt a little bit and look, perfect. Now, let me show you. You can see it melty a little bit. Now, it might get a little bit messy, but it's not going to explode. It's not going to get all over. Now, the only thing that I'm thinking that I would advise you on is that we are going to mix. You're going to need, this is time for this stinky vinegar. Ooh. And I'm pouring it into a bowl, so pour it into a bowl or a cup or something. Okay, that'll be enough for our purposes here. Ooh, I can smell it already. That kind of makes me in the mood for a salad. Just need some olive oil. Take a little bit of food coloring. So, all right, that's yellow. No, something darker would be fun. Oh, okay, looks like blue. Now, once this gets on your hands, it stains, but I'm going to put a couple drops in. And the reason I'm doing this is because it's going to make it more colorful and fun to watch. So I'm going to stir it up with this and see. So what you are going to find, and like I said, it might be a little bit messy, so make sure that your kitchen table or outside or somewhere where you're not, not messing anything up. You are going to take your little dopper. Don't forget, you're going to squeeze it first and then let it go. See? It all went up. Now if I take it over to my volcano and squeeze it and let it run all over, let's see what happens. It's just starting. Let's try some more. Oh, I can hear it. I can hear it as it goes through. You'll start hearing it sounds like a little sizzle. Oh, I can really hear it. Oh, I can see the bubbles going around. As you keep doing this, you're going to hear it and see it bubbling. I can see it bubbling down around the outsides. Oh, I see it bubbling on top. That is the baking soda mixing with the vinegar. The vinegar is what's making it. Whew. And more, just keep doing it. You'll get into that. And watch it. It's starting to bubble more and more. I think when it gets through kind of like the little bottom layer of the ice, the water, and really gets and hits the baking soda, that's when you're really going to see it bubbling. And then it's kind of fun. It's fun to be able to watch it, and watching it with the food coloring and the vinegar. That's what helps. You see. Now, I don't know, you're not going to be able to see this on the camera, I don't think. But now that it's getting in there, it is starting to bubble more and more and more. Every time you can just start seeing, now it's going to start erupting. I can see it just kind of getting gooey and still bubbling, and the sound, it's really cool. Let's try some more. And you can just keep doing this. It could take a long time to get through all of this. And guess what? We have lots of time. So just keep working it and playing it and watch it bubble. Yep, more and more. and erupt as it bubbles. Then, you know what? If you get tired and you think, wow, I've been doing this for a long time. Wow, now it's really getting into the baking soda. Now I can really see it, and you'll start seeing it. It'll get more and more active as it goes through. If you get bored and you get tired or you run out of time, pop it back into the freezer. Let it freeze, for a while. Pull it back out, and continue working on it. Yep. And the more it, oh yeah, oh the top now it's really bubbling. Oh, I can hear it as it gets through those layers. Now it's not going to smoke and get all crazy, but it's going to sizzle. And you'll start seeing it bubble up. So that, my friends, is your erupting volcano. It's a lot of fun, very simple ingredients. Like I said, you'll need the baking soda, some food coloring to see it. We're supplying everything else. You've got some stinky white vinegar. And please stop in and get some books on volcanoes and learn some more about it. Thank you for joining me on STEM Saturday, and I hope you have a lot of fun with it. That's what it's meant to be. Fun.